Hello guys, so in this video I'm going to explain you how to rush fast A as T side. I usually use this strategy in the pistol round because it requires very low utility and you don't have to rely on any teammates to throw anything. Everything that you actually need is actually just a smoke, and we're going to throw a very specific smoke which is really strong, and I'll show you and explain in detail why it's good and what you have to do and tell your teammate and stuff like this. So pretty much you don't need any specific spawn. What you all have to do is you have to run right here, and then you have to aim right here at this leaf. I'm just going to zoom at it with the orb here. As you can see right there, it's really easy to spot when you're in game. And then you're just going to run, and then you're going to jump throw when you're hitting this leaf or right before, okay? It's an easygoing lineup, so it's not hard to hit. You just go like this, and then you throw like this. And let me show you why this is good, guys. It's going to land right here, and what it will do is the same thing for CT. So the CTs can't see anything, and they will spam with the USP and stuff like this. What this does is they cannot use the default box. So if they jump through, they will not be able to use the default box. And same here, they are very, like, you will spot them way sooner if they jump through this, and they have no chance of fighting if they go through the smoke, okay? And the thing that you usually did before you did this was smoking CT like this, and then you had to have another teammate while running doing this Molotov right here, because then if they ran through, they would take Molotov damage. But this smoke is so strong because you can throw it from spawn instantly. You don't need to have a specific spawn. It will be down when your team is running out, and then you don't have to do this Molotov. This is just a lot stronger in so many ways, guys, okay? Because they pretty much can't do anything. It's good if you plant for CT, you can plant here. It's just a lot better. You don't have to be scared of someone running out of the smoke pretty much, and you don't need a teammate who can do the molo as well, okay? So that is why it's so strong. And what you can do is, of course, is you can upgrade the strat. Usually, as I said, I use it in the pistol round, okay? So you can either buy flashes, and then you can just do some flashes like this when you're running in or something like this, or you can throw them above here, anything like that. You can do whatever works for you just to get them out. It depends on your elo and stuff like this. Do you expect them to be many on A, so you need the flashes above here? What I usually do, because I feel like in my elo, it's like if people are playing heavy A, what they're usually doing is playing 2 inside donut, and then they are playing retake on A, okay? So what I do, I usually buy this smoke, do this smoke, let my teammates run out, and then I have a Molotov, which I can use for retake, because then I can either play very late inside main, and then I can just do like a good Molotov somewhere on side, depending on where they're planting, or I can just actually, after I threw the smoke, let 4 guys play inside. And then if I hear them drop down from heaven, I will just kill the rotation right here. And then I can play late donut as well, like this. And then I can do Molo stuff and stuff like this later on, okay? So I hope you get the point. The thing is, the only thing which is important is actually this smoke. It's super easy to do. I'm just going to show you the lineup one more time. And then there's pretty much endless possibilities, okay? On what you can do. You can either take Temple. I will show you the lineup, and then I will just show a few things what you can tell your team, okay? Because that's the only thing that you have to do is tell your team, okay guys, you have to push temple and do this. 1 second. So you aim right here. Again, stand in this corner, very easy to get in. And then it's this leaf right here, okay? As you can see, there's a little space between them. You can't really see it when I zoom in, but you just aim right there. And then I don't shift, you run, of course, but when you're right here or hitting this leaf, then you can do it, okay? So I'm just going to show you one more time. You run like this, jump throw like this, and then it will be perfect, okay? Landing right around here. So it's, as you can see, it's pretty easy to hit, and it's so good every time. They can't play in the edge of the smoke or anything like this without getting spotted very easily. And so that's pretty much it. I would say, guys, you can also buy like 2 flashes and then drop one of them to your teammate so they can flash like this, and then second flash like this or something like this. Because if they want to push into donut, this will be the problem, okay? So if someone is fighting right here and stuff, this flash will be really good because they will not be able to fight really. And then they have to fall back like this. And when they fall back like this, you can either... so this is what you have to tell your teammates. You have to tell them what to push, guys, because the most important thing is when you're running out, isn't that one guy go temple, two guys pushing here, and then one is staying here while one is planting. That is very, very bad. You have to just tell them do anything together, okay? So when the smoke is up, what you can do is either just swing like this and then just push into temple. This is where I suggest that you have one team throwing this flash, because then they will run back into donut, and then you have full control like this, and then you can throw like a second flash to either try to plan for CT, or you can just plan something like here or something. Okay, do you get it? So either you take full temple control and then you can plan for CT, or what you can do is just try to push donut. And what I would suggest, guys, is just always tell them push donut. Always. This is always what I would prefer, because it's a lot easier. And if you tell people to push temple, it's hard for the guy to plant. And if they don't hover him correctly, and I mean, in solo queue, there's so many things that can go wrong. So you just have to take it into consideration that the strat will not be perfect. And that's why a perfect solo queue strat is a tactic where you can have room for error. Does that make sense? That's pretty much what you need to have in mind, okay? So you have to do... So if I was you, I would just say, go instantly into donut, all of you, and one guy plant, okay? Because then you can come late, hold like this, and then you can play retail, okay? So that's why I also buy Mulu instead of flashes, because I don't really think temple is that good at going. So I just buy the Molotov, and then I just instantly hold temple. So if he's swinging out while my team is fighting inside donut, then I will just punish him and kill him. And then after, I will just full hide, let them play from donut, because that is the position that we have. And then I have a retake Mulu, which is really strong. One last thing that I'm going to tell you as well, guys, is if they stacked in B and you got A very easily without fighting, so let's say you only killed one and two of yours died or something like this, and then what they are doing is they are hiding CT and temple until the smoke is fading. So let's say they're just spamming, nothing really happened, and you're many alive. What I would do, instead of moloing the bomb when they tap it, they most likely have a smoke and a kit. So what I would do is just right after my smoke has finished, I just molo like this, because this means they have to wait out my Molotov as well, and then they're just wasting a lot of time, you know, before we are even fighting from donut. Because as soon as they get through, they're going to smoke and then stick it with kit, and at this point it doesn't really matter if I have a Molotov or what. So if you are very sure that they are many in CT, or that you have a teammate who may be pushed inside donut, this will happen. As I told you, you need room for error, and you always have this one teammate doing something random, even in high elo. So just be aware of this. And let's say that I have one guy pushing into temple, and then he sees two people. Then I would just molo, because we have the plant. I have to buy time, and it's just a strong molo that these guys have to wait for so long, and maybe these guys are not waiting because they don't know they are moloed, and then they will start. I hope you guys get the point. But the thing is, if you have Mulu in main and you got donut control, you got the plant, you are set up for such a good position, okay? If you have any questions, guys, if I went too much in detail or too little in detail, please let me know in the comments, guys. I'm most likely streaming at this point, so please make sure to go by, check me out, you know. Thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day. Good luck on the grind as well, guys.